story that had resonance in the 2014 elections. Remember, more than 12 years after the Supreme Court's judgment in the 2G scam, the centre has moved to the top court seeking a modification of the spectrum allocation mode order. The centre has sought modification of the verdict so that the assignment of the spectrum through an administrative process may be undertaken if it is in pursuit of governmental functions. Viewers, we have breaking news in this regard coming in. The 2G spectrum case hearing also is in the court today. The Supreme Court is likely to also been faced by a political attack over this, with the opposition alleging that the real 2G scam was that the Comptroller and Auditor General made a report to favor the BJP. Now, let's take a look at what else has been happening. To tell you a little more, in the 2012 judgment, the Supreme Court had said when it comes to the alienation of natural scarce resources like spectrum, it is the burden upon the state to ensure that non-discriminatory methods are adopted for distribution and alienation, which would necessarily result in the protection of the public interest. The top court had said in its view, a duly publicized auction conducted fairly and impartially was perhaps the best method for discharging this burden. Meanwhile, the opposition trained its guns at the centre over its move. Shiv Sena, that is UBT Member of Parliament, Priyanka Chaturvedi, said that calling 2G a scam was actually the biggest scam led by then Comptroller and Auditor General Vinod Rai to get the BJP into power. So in this manner, we see that there are multiple dimensions to this. We have Sabyasachi to tell us more. Sabyasachi, please tell us first of all, what is the government seeking to amend? Is it purely administrative or is it got something to do with the polls, and why is it being attacked politically?
Well, absolutely. See, the government point of view is that purely because of administrative purposes, the government is looking to grant the licenses in some case, and that is the reason why they have moved the Supreme Court to seek modification in the spectrum case. See, meanwhile, Prashant Bhushan, who had been appearing for the NGO side, who back in 2012 have filed the petition. See, Prashant Bhushan has said that this matter has been completely heard back in 2012 and everything has been finalized. So under these circumstances, any modification is not required. Now we had seen that strong reaction is also coming in from the opposition side, where the opposition have questioned the CAG for supporting the BJP to come in power, and the opposition calls this particular scam that has been done by the BJP. Now we see that the CBI in March 2020 in the Delhi High Court, they had filed a petition seeking that the acquittal of D. Raja and 16 other accused in the case should be reconsidered. Now this particular plea has been accepted by the Delhi High Court. The Delhi High Court even said that there are certain contradictions and certain examinations in this case are very much required. Now the matter is going to be taken up in the Supreme Court today, where the centre as well as the opposition parties are expected to exchange words over it.
Most definitely. So there are multiple angles to this story, a policy angle and also it seems a political angle. Sabyasachi, I thank you for joining us and sharing this information with us. Viewers will be tracking the developments in the Supreme Court very closely in this and other matters. Stay with Times Now as we slip into a short break.